How many times have you really went down into the basement or into the furnace room and maintained the hot water tank? Now, I know some folks will say, well, what do you mean by maintaining a hot water tank? I mean, what does it require? It heats the water and that's all it does. Well, it does do a lot more than that when you think about it. First of all, it accepts cold water in from the main line into the hot water tank, which goes down into the tank and fills the tank from the bottom. But down in the bottom is the heater. And this happens to be a gas-fired hot water tank. So therefore, that heater now, with the burner underneath it, makes the water hot up to the temperature that's required for the domestic usage. Now, with that cold water coming into the tank, there's a lot of residual that comes in. Could be sand, it could be silt, it could be from flushing out the water lines in the local community. But all that ends up in the bottom of the hot water tank because it's heavier and it sinks to the bottom. Now, hot water tanks do require maintenance beyond that of just inside. Here is where you maintain the hot water tank. And that's a valve, which is a faucet, that will accept the same thread as your outside lawn hose. So I'm going to go out and get the lawn hose now, and we'll adapt it on there, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Now, I've got my garden hose here, and I'm going to use the Quick Connect. Now, the Quick Connects are very handy. In fact, you can buy them at your local hardware or building supply center. But they just snap in, and we're ready to go. Now, I'd take the Quick Connect, and I'm going to put it on the valve. Tighten it, and snap on the garden hose. Now all I have to do is turn the valve on, and that's now going to feed water out through the garden hose to the laundry tap. That rust, that buildup, you've got to get rid of that, because if you don't get rid of that, that's impeding the burner from giving you the efficiency of the gas which you're burning to keep that domestic hot water warm. So once it's running clear, normally takes about 12 liters of water, then it'll run clear.